Hey everyone, and once again welcome to WsCube Tech English channel. Myself Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video, we are basically going to see some more examples of rules and how can we actually implement them. So I have some scenarios over here, some more scenarios that we are going to implement in this particular video, and we will be seeing practically that how can we execute these things, right? So as you can see on my laptop screen, I have few cases over here, and I have two examples over here or two scenarios over here that we will be implementing. The first scenario is that if we want to run campaigns only for the weekend, right? So if we require to run our campaigns only on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, then how can we actually do this thing and how can we automate this process using the rules option which is there in our Google Ads platform, right? So what we have to do for this specific case, we have to implement two rules, right? The first rule will do something like it will start our campaign, whatever campaign we want to run for the weekends, it will start that campaign, and we have to set the time when it will start the campaign. So the rule one is like it will start our campaign on Friday morning 9 a.m., right? So this is what rule one will be doing, right? And then we will implement another rule, then we will basically configure another rule which will stop that particular campaign on Sunday, every Sunday, right? Every Sunday, if we want to execute it throughout the month for all the weeks, then this rule 2 will stop our selected campaign whichever we want, right? Selected campaign on Sunday by the evening 9 p.m., right? So we have to implement two rules. Now this complete scenario cannot be implemented into a single rule. So for this purpose we have to take help of two rules and we have to implement this scenario using two rules, right? So how can we actually do this? Let's see this thing practically. That will be much more convenient for us. So guys, what we have to do is we have to come to this tools and settings option over here, and then we have to go to rules. And as I told you, these rules will be applied at campaign level. So what we have to do is we have to click on this big blue plus button, and over here what we have to do is basically go to campaign rules, because these rules will be implemented at campaign level. And then we will name it like pause campaign, right? Pause campaign or start campaign, basically start campaign, because first we have to start this campaign on Friday, right? So start campaign Friday, and like 9 a.m., right? So whatever the campaign name is, you can name it also like event campaign. I'm giving it a random name. Now we have the action which is like enable campaigns, and we have selected our campaign and it will be applied to all campaign, right? Campaign status which is like all but removed, it will be applied, right? And then we have to select the frequency, that when this rule is going to like execute, right? So what we have to do is we have to go to weekly. This rule will apply weekly on like Friday, and then we have to select our time over here which is like 9 a.m. Fine, got it? So now this is how we are going to do this, and the frequency is everything is now set. Now we have to save this rule out. So this is the first thing that we did now. And the another thing that we can do is basically we can again select this campaign. We can go to edit, we can go to like create an automated rule, and then we can name it like pause campaign, because now my campaign is set to start and now we have to pause it also. So we can write like pause campaign every Sunday. Then we can put our campaign name over here like event campaign, and then what we have to do, we have to select pause campaign. The campaign is selected, app 1, and then the frequency will be like weekly Sunday, right? Every Sunday at 9 p.m. So this is how it is going to work. So if you want to execute something like this, then also you can do these kind of things. So whatever scenario we have created over here, now we have implemented that scenario into rule 2. So if you have something like this and you want to execute this thing, you can do this way, right? So this is how it is going to work. And now we have another scenario over here. Let me save this rule over here first, and then we will come back to the scenario number, which says if you want to exclude specific keywords from a rule, then how can you actually do that? Suppose what you know so far is that if anyone is asked, please do create a rule which will pause all the keywords which are having the cost per conversion greater than rupees 10, or whatever it can be, like cost per click can also be there, like anything, right? Anything greater than 10, just pause that keyword, right? But there is a case that exclude those keywords which have the term taxi in them. Please exclude those keywords which have the term taxi in them. But other than that, any keyword within that campaign which is having its cost per conversion greater than 10, just pause it, exclude the keywords which contain the term taxi, right? So how we can do this thing? We simply have to come back again to our tools and setting option over here, and then we have to go to this rules section. Fine. Once we are into rules section, what we have to do is we have to go to this keyword rules and like pause keywords. Okay. So now we will select our action, that pause keywords, and this will be applied to, like, if you have any ad group over there, you can select any ad group and you can apply this thing to any ad group. Let's say we want to apply this on this particular ad group, and now we have to select the condition which says that keyword text. Fine. So we have to select keyword text over here, keyword text. Now we have to select does not contains, and we have to put taxi over here, right? And then we have to apply, and then we can create our rule. So we have so many options, we have so many scenarios, we have so many conditions that we can trigger or that we can implement using the rules. So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.